One of the things I think that ties into this, and I think is probably one of the harder things to discuss, is child custody. If you got a forced sale of a marital home, I mean, where do the kids go? What happens? How does the law provide for that? How does it attempt to provide for that?
Yeah, and so there are things in divorces that almost immediately happen called temporary orders, which governs how the divorce, what happens to the kids, what happens to the money, what happens to all of these things during the pendency of the divorce. So those are things that are litigated pretty early on in a contested divorce. So yeah, I mean, in the situation you're talking about where the marital home is gone, there would usually be temporary orders to determine who the kids are going to live with, where they're going to live, and things like that to determine what's in their best interest while the divorce is ongoing.
Okay, who decides what's in the kid's best interest?
The judge. The judge would, each side makes their argument. I mean, a lot of times this is one of the first hearings you have in a divorce is of temporary orders, is to determine who are the kids going to live with, is there going to be child support one way or another, how are decisions going to be made about the kids? So who decides like what doctor they go to, what school they go to, what extracurricular activities they participate in? Those are all things that are decided in the temporary orders, usually maybe a month or two after the divorce, depending on when you can get a motion filed, get it marked for a hearing in the court.